as we have done in Biafra land. They have all manner of people that they have raised, wanting to use them to destabilize Yoruba land, but they're not going to succeed. They're not going to succeed. And look at the people. These are the people. Remember, only a few days ago, I was telling you about how they appointed chief judges from the north. People who don't go to school, they're on quota system. They appoint chief judges from the north. And do you know the funniest thing is that they have now gone, maybe they have seen Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, angling to become the new World Trade Organization president or chairperson or whatever they call it. You know what they have done? The same Asorok, Aisha Buhari and her boyfriend, they nominated Fulani man, Ishaq Bello, to go and become an ICC, to go to ICC, maybe to rubbish all the cases against Nigeria there. They want to be part of it. That's what they do. Want to be effective at lobbying. The best thing to do is to get your people to belong to those organizations that may give you headache. And one of them is ICC. Our case is there. The Shia, they have a case there as well, and many other people. And you know what Nigeria did? Nigeria now nominated somebody called Ishaq Bello to go and be part of ICC. So to, of course, make the case files disappear as they do in the zoo. Now I want to tell you what happened. He's a Fulani, he's from the north. They want to try us because Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is here. People are doing very well. We are being voted in as mayors. We are doing very well. Vice Chancellor. You know them. That is why envy is not good. Envy, jealousy is not good. Because they have seen how successful people from the south are. They decided to push somebody from the north to go to ICC. And I'm now going to tell you what happened. Listen carefully, please. Just Nigeria nominated for election to the International Criminal Court in 2020 may have flushed the country's chances after a poor performance in the assessment. They brought a Fulani man. They took him to ICC in The Hague to go and do assessment. They called him and they said, come. He came. They asked him to sit down and he sat down. They asked him, what is your name? He said, Ishaq Bello. And they asked him, do you know why you're here? He said he's come to interview. He wants to be a part of the International Criminal Court, the jury, the panel of judges that they have. They now said to him, is that all? He said yes. They now gave him a piece of paper. And they gave him a test, aptitude test. And he came last. Of all the judges in the whole world that was interviewed, he came last. He didn't write anything. But he's a Justice Ishaq Bello. These are the people that rig elections. These are the people that aeroplane turn and put. People that went to Sharia school. They came out and they became justices. They went to where there is no bribe, where everybody has to write, where everybody needs to do the assessment. He did the assessment and he failed. And he came last. And he's a Nigerian. He's from the north. He wants to be like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. He thinks he was rejected. Please look for the news and publish it. Look, the headline is Nigerian nominee Ishaq Bello ranked low amongst 20 contenders for ICC job. He came last. Zoological Republic. He is a justice. Quota education. A justice, he went to Sharia school. These are the people that are pointing to the positions of justices of the Supreme Court without anybody from Biafra land. Nobody from Biafra land. No. These are justices. He came last. Obru class Nishi, because they saw Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala waxing very strong. They have heard about people from the south doing well all over the world, doing very, very well. They said, oh, why not us? Let us push somebody. And they foolishly pushed somebody called Ishaq Bello. He's a justice. These are the type of people that interpret law. He went to where there are genuine justices, where there are judges, men of the jury, men of law. And he came last. Zoological. Please look for the news and publish it. Nigeria's nominee, Ishaq Bello, ranked low amongst 20 contenders. Only 20, he came last. Last. These are the justices you have in Nigeria. This is the country that Atiku wants me to belong. This is it. Quota judge. Have you seen it? These people are now and laughing. They'll say, oh, I interviewed this chap from Nigeria and he came last. And you go and you present your passport as a Nigerian and they're looking at you like the monkey that you are. Looking at you like a moron, like the idiot you are. Because the person you call a justice in your country came last in an assessment. Came last. Janjaweed. That is what they have done to your brains. Very, very sad indeed. And in the zoo, there is something, there's a photo news, of course, they have Hisbah. You claim you're in one country. I'm saying this because of Pastor Adeboye that said, let us bring a bit of Britain and a bit of America and merge it together and create something uniquely Nigerian. And I'm asking him, what is unique about somebody? As you are right now, some of you who are young, I'm not young anymore. I'm losing my hair, as a matter of fact, because of my age. Now, I want people, and of course, worry and stress about Biafra. I want you to cut your hairstyle and go to Kanu. Somebody will catch you on the streets of Kanu and shave your head off. Hisbah police. Islamic police. You claim you are a republic. You claim you are a secular country. Secular, that is the word, secular country. And in Kanu, if you have your hairstyle or if you're wearing punk, they'll cut your hair for you in public. And you are in one Nigeria. And this is the country you pray for every blessed day. This is the country that you're claiming should pray to become better. I want to ask you, what ingredients is your stupidity made up of? What ingredients goes into the making of your stupidity, I ask you? You are in a country. This same thing cannot happen. Imagine right now, Bwete, or, Chanja, or in Ariada, you just catch somebody's son or daughter because he doesn't comply with the book of Ecclesiastes. Does that make any sense to you? That's what they're doing in the north, telling you it doesn't conform to Islam. But you are in the same country, and people are praying for this country to be one. And I'm asking you, what type of stupidity inhabits your brain? I ask you. What type of stupidity does your brain contain? The pictures are there, please. I want it to be posted as well. They are cutting their hair. I don't like your mode of dressing. Even those in tricycle with pictures and they bag or decorating it, they say no, you can't have it. In a country that claims to be secular, in a country that claims to be one Nigeria, you can see that you are not the same. That was what I was trying to explain to Pastor Deboye, that we have irreconcilable mindset. Even forget about value system, forget about political structure, orientation, forget about anything to do with it is not the same. It is not the same. How can you make a nation out of diverse people that can never, ever, ever be one? Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. That is something that you must understand. These are the things that are going on. And they said that Buhari, that is Yusuf Mohammed, has performed more than Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan put together. According to Malami, Malami is supposed to be the Attorney General of the Federation. Attorney General, he's supposed to be independent. He is supposed to be, but he's weighing into politics because there is no president. Everybody is the presidency. All the cabal together. Those of them that went and recruited Jubilee before he ran away, and Aisha now brought her boyfriend. Look at them. He is the Attorney General, a political statement promoting the government of the day. Only of you. Shame on all of you. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. Yes, of course, Buhari has performed more than, or should I say, the presidency has performed more than Obasanjo, Yaradua. They are elections. At least in that, they are number one. Imo State is an example. That idiotic administrator of Imo State is an example. Trying to show that he's a Fulani boy now. He has arrived. He can convert Imo into, of course, our people are some of them are very foolish and very dumb indeed. He was an idiot that paid one useless, wretched journalist to write rubbish. Sit at home, Imo State to flop. And I asked them, show me one video. Show me one picture. They couldn't produce any. Hungry, useless journalists that you have in the zoo. Wretched people. Yes, of course, they have performed more than our Obasanjo. After all, APC is not a political power. according to Ahmed Wambai, the ex-national vice chairman of North Central of APC. They know who they are. That is why things are absolutely horrible in the zoo. Of course, they have outperformed them in terms of trying to grab land from people. After all, under Obasanjo, under Yaradua, and under Jonathan, nobody tried to take the land of the people of Southern Kaduna and of Middle Belt. But under this very regime, that is exactly what they're doing. So, of course, they have outperformed them. Why wouldn't they outperform them? In the buying of elections, outperform them. You are now building a railway line from the zoo to Niger Republic. Why are you building a railway line? For the simple reason that in Niger Republic, in a place called Maradi, there is Maryam Abacha University. And they want to build a railway line to connect it. That is how sad the zoo is. Because people do not reason, because people do not think very well. Everything is in the north. Not everything you have is in the north. Yet they are very wretched, they are very poor. They went for an republic. And Dave Umahi is their slave, is their servant. Dave Umahi, the governor of Ebonyi State, is a Fulani slave, a certified Fulani slave, and is trying to do all he can to convert Ebonyi State into a Fulani emirate, and it is not going to happen, not in our time. There are some villages that Dave Umahi have mandated in Izi and Eza to bring out people tomorrow for the Nigerian army to kill. The names of the communities are Idembia Ishieke in Ebonyi, government of Izi, of course, and Umwezokoha in Eza North, LGA of Eza, both in Ebonyi State. They want to gather tomorrow. Dave Umahi asked the traditional rulers of these villages in Izi and Eza to bring out all their young men from 16 years upwards, because the Fulani people are complaining that they are not being allowed to camp in the forest anymore, that the young people are disturbing them and stopping them from camping in the forest. What Herod did in the Bible, bring out all the male child for the Fulanis to kill and to be able to occupy our forests and our farms. That is what they are doing to identify IPOB family members. That is what Dave Umahi wants to see happen, and he has invited the army and the police. So we are warning all the traditional rulers in those areas that should anything happen to anybody, we would hold them responsible. Personally responsible. Dave Umahi is trying to hand over Ebonyi State to Fulani Janjaweed. He is doing it with all his might, all his power. He is doing all he can to convert our land into a Fulani emirate. And if you know Dave Umahi, tell him it is not going to work. Disgrace and shame shall befall him. Disgrace and shame shall befall Dave Umahi. That shall be his portion. Because there is a place they have planned to gather tomorrow. They have planned to gather in Ebonyi, and Dave Umahi can take over. And I have told Miyetti Allah, get away from Ebonyi State. We will not allow you to have Ebonyi State. It's not possible. If you camp in the forest, you will be driven away from there. Dave Umahi, you are not going to be the president of Nigeria, not even the vice, not even ordinary foreign minister. You cannot be. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Dave Umahi, you cannot be. None of you Efulefu governors can be. It is not possible. You sabotage your own people. You brought Operation Python dance, the death of our people. You are not going anywhere. Have that in mind. Put that in your skull. And you cannot give Ebonyi State to Fulani Janjaweed Miyetti Allah. It is not possible. With that, we have come to the end of our program this very day. We thank you very much for listening to us. We shall reconvene, of course, on Wednesday. Chukwukika Biama willing. Because of the work we are doing, everybody has now woken up. Everybody is now live and awake. Even Facebook, they have given up. They have suppressed. That is the way it is. Because they understand how relentless we are, how resolute we are, how determined we are, how unstoppable we are. Do you know the reason why we are the way we are? We are this way because Biafra is our religion. And here on radio, Biafra is where we worship, because Elohim Chukwukika Biama Premihenina is our God. From the bottom of my heart, with every love that I can muster, from me, from here, good evening.